You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Hey guys, it's me, the Jena, and today we're doing a very special free comic book day, kind of history and sort of seeing like what books are left from free comic book day. So make sure you stick around, make sure you watch with us. See you back here in a minute. See ya. As I'm on here. So we've had some really bad storms, so my internet's just being a little bit slow today, so I'm being a little slower on my sharing. But I am on here, I am liking it, and I am sharing it. Hopefully you guys are too. La-da-dum. Somewhere beyond the sea. Hey, Cole Gamer, what is up? Why am I so slow? Do, gotta like and share it. Except for I can't spell today. Goodness gracious. Backwoods, what's up? Yes, I saw you earlier. And did the share. Thank you. There we go. Liked and shared. Ed's in the house. Oh my gosh, we have all the winners. All of the winners. Chaos. It's always a picture of chaos. This is chaos. I'm full of chaos. We're just all chaos. Jay, while I'm trying to get this to go, do you want to give us our first thing?
Absolutely.
All right. What do you got?
What year was the first free comic book day?
In what year was the first free comic book day? Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes, we've had major crazy thunderstorms. It's been crazy. Welcome in. Hello. I bid thee hello. And so I will kind of give you guys a lowdown tonight. All of the comics that I have are going to be $2, and all of it goes to a charity called Nourishment for the Needy. So all of our books, $2 for charity. Lieutenant's in the house. Any chance of staying on track tonight? Well, I don't know. Grubel Fafa. That's how I feel right now. 2010 is what Backwood says. Was it? Was it 2010?
No.
No. Okay. When was the first free comic book day? Goodness gracious. Not at all. Example. Define the track. What's the track? What track are we talking about? I am going to show these first for all of you guys who are in here early. These books are the very special rare books that they put out for comic day. It's a special wraparound virgin foil. These are 15. And again, they do go to charity. All the free comic books.
I was encouraging X to define what on track means.
Oh, okay. What track?
Because
what
having
track?
met you, there's no such thing as track.
What track, man? I don't know what. All the tracks kind of like zoom in and out together. I only had 2023 chances to get it right. You're funny. I like it. All right, let's do. So these art prints, and I'll probably show a couple of them throughout the night. These are $10 a piece. They are also for the charity. So Edward is saying 2002 or 2003. I know it was just after 9/11. Claimed a foil lieutenant. All right, I'll grab you one. Ooh, stay. La-ta-ta. This one. I do have, I think, at least one more of these if anybody else is wanting it.
Well, you know what? We'll give it to Ed since his first one was correct.
It was 2002?
It was 2002.
There you go, Lieutenant. I got that for you. Oh, and don't worry, I do have my flashlight right here because I know you guys probably are hearing the crazy amount of thunder that is, shaking the roof and the windows. We're having fun tonight. We're having fun. So Ed got it right. It was 2002.
Yes.
Sticker for Ed. Ta-da. All right. So these are done by Daniel Scott Jr., also known as Pop Rap Art. And I'll show you why it's called that. So what he does is he does these out of candy wrappers. You want to claim the other one, Preston? All right. Preston, I got you. Okay. Ta-da! Put that over here for you. We'll go to your stick. Ta-da! So what he does is he makes them out of candy wrappers. And these are $10 a piece, and he did sign them. So all these are, in fact, signed by the creator. Look at, there's bats. Oh, that's so pretty. Here is Spot-A-Man. Tingly Senses. Well, look at that. Oh, Tootsie Pop. That's so cool. And then this Miles one. Miss Jen actually got the original one of this one while she was here. And again, these are each 10. There's his signature. The Red Ranger. All right, what's our next trivia question?
I was popping the link in the chat just in case anybody needs it.
Ah, yes. If this is your first time shopping with us, that is the registration form.
So,
Bottom right on the back.
now that we found out the year, who was the founder of Free Comic Book Day?
Who was the founder of Free Comic Book Day?
Who came up with the idea?
Okay. The Green Ranger. Look how cool that is. Oh, and I had another one of these. Let me put this back together. So we do have, I had 2 of these ones, so I'm going to put these together. La-da-da. Oh, the Joker. Heath Ledger's Joker. Who is the founder of Free Comic Book Day? All right, Wonder Woman, wondering. Look, she has stars in her eyes. Lieutenant saying Fielding?
Very close.
Very close. Okay. Me, but I choose not to.
Actually, now that I see it, Preston got it.
Preston, nice.
It was
all right. Groguing.
It was comic book retailer Joe Flyco Joe Field.
Nice. All right, Preston gets a point.
I will pay the shipping on someone's order if they can tell me the name of Joe Field's store in the comments.
Oh, you heard him. He said it. So he will pay your shipping if you can tell him. What's the name of his store? All right, can somebody please tell me how to pronounce her name again? Because apparently I've been saying it wrong this whole time.
Ahsoka Tano.
So,
so, ka, ta, no.
Now
put it all together into basically a first and last name with no pause in the middle.
So Ahsoka Tano.
Yay.
Again, he did sign all of these. They are $10, and they all go to Nourishment for the Needy on these prints. I actually have 2 of these. Oh, I only have 1 left of these. I had 2 of these on Saturday, and I only have 1 left. I like how he put the Tootsie Pop logo right there in his highlight. I have no idea. All right, Eddie is saying Flying Colors Comics. Is that right, Kyle?
It is, but I was trying to claim the Boba Fett.
Oh, okay, Kyle, I got you.
So I was trying to claim it. But yes, Ed got it right.
I will make a note.
But because both Ed and X got it right, just have Jen add the shipping for both of their things onto my tab.
All right, make a note.
I will cover them both.
Aw.
Yay. I also shout out to Flying Colors Comics, one of the great comic book stores in this country. And Joe was nice enough to let me yell at him for all of the lost sleep and years off my life that Free Comic Book Day has caused me over the last 20 plus years.
Oh my goodness.
I realized, Jenna, that I've been to the same store for Free Comic Book Day every year since the first one,
Oh,
including the years I owned my own store and I would take a lunch break and go to the other store.
Kyle.
Just because I love that dude and it's a great store. So shout out to Joe.
This is my last art print to show for the night. It's actually my favorite one because of the detail in it. I kind of want to cry at how beautiful this is. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Chewy. Look at that, guys. Oh, that is just truly outstandingly beautiful right there. This one is probably my favorite one. I'm surprised I still have it. I'm surprised it's still here. Oh my goodness. It is outstanding to me.
Did you want me to pop up the two that we got from them?
Yeah,
I have
show
them in
me
here.
two that we got.
Okay, so first one up is the one we bought.
Yeah. Yes. Can I see that foil comic one more time? Yeah. Let me grab it from your stack. This is the Night Terrors. DC Night Terrors.
Yeah, Lieutenant, they're all wrappers. Now those are prints. He keeps the originals. He does sell the originals.
Actually, I have Miss Jen's original right here. Give me a second.
Yeah, and the cool thing is when he was here, he had a candy bowl, and you could take the candy. He just wanted the wrappers when you were done.
So this is the original that Miss Jen got. And then the rest of the ones that we have are prints. Okay. I know it's so pretty. Okay, dope. Okay, am I all caught up on the comics? Yes, that is the other one we got. Yay. I love it. It's so cool. The Ghost Spider one makes me like want to dance. Like, oh, hey, ho, ooh. But yes, so thank you everybody who got prints and got the foils. Those are being donated. The proceeds for that are donated to charity. So, yay. Do you have the links for him?
It's
That's okay.
basically for that one.
Mhm.
Search at Pop Wrap Art.
And wrap like the WRA.
Yes,
Oh,
like wrap, like candy wrapper.
Yes. Also, I have some original art from the other creator that was here, Chris Foreman. He's amazing. He actually drew these at the event on Friday that we were at the movie theater. So check these out. We have 3 of them. They are $100 a piece. But as I said, he literally drew them right here in front of me. So this is the Guardians 3000 Groot. Oh, look at that. That is bloody outstanding. And then we have the Star-Lord. Oh, gosh. Like, watching him do this was so funny. And I actually have a funny story for this last one. This one's Justice League No Justice #1 with Jon Stewart on the cover. So he actually, we were at the movie theater working, and he comes up to me and he's like, "Hey Jenna, do you have internet?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got internet. What's up?" Because here it is. How rude. Windows rebooted for an update. Oh, I'm sorry. So he comes up and he's like, "Hey, do you have internet?" I was like, "Yeah, I've got internet, Chris. What's up?" And he's like, "Well, I'm trying to find the outfit for Jon Stewart because they all have different outfits and I want to draw it right." It's just like, I thought it was the way he walked up to me. It was just like, hey, you got internet? Like, do you have internet? I was like, yeah, because it's register. Like, yeah. And he's like, I can't get it. So it was really funny. He ended up having to walk outside for a second, look it up, screenshot it, and then sit back down to draw this. But look at that. Oh, he is amazing. I love his artwork. I really do.
I would
We
really,
got a couple of things from him too.
yeah, I would really love to see some of these covers get on Comic Collectibles because I
Oh,
think that crowd would love them. And speaking of what we got from them, I actually
Oh, yeah, he drew that for Jay. Yeah. Because he's awesome. I get to work with him once a month when we go up to the movie theater as our pop-up artist. so cool. I love his art. All right. Like I said, so the rest of these books that aren't bagged and board, they will be $2. Those are actually also going to Nourishment for the Needy donations. So, shall we start? These were this year's Free Comic Book Day books. Jay, do you have another trivia while I pick one out?
Yes, I do.
What
So,
did you get?
Free Comic Book Day is notorious for being around a movie launch. What movie was released around Free Comic Book Day this year?
Oh, I know what it was because I worked it, so I'm not going to say. Kenneth, what's up? All right, so I only have 2 of these left. There's no more of these. This is the Umbrella Academy. And also, I have a nice little tidbit. So, as you see on Free Comic Book Day right here, they're different colors. The red one means that they're for grown-ups. Blue ones mean that they're for teens. And green ones are all ages. So, again, these are $2. It's for charity. It's our once-a-year charity drive that we do during Free Comic Book Day. Okay, what movie released this year during Free Comic Book Day? All right, Ed is saying Guardians 3 and Lieutenant says Guardians 3.
And they are both correct.
Yes, they are. And they came in at the same time for me, so I'm going to give them each a point. Points, 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 stickers, points. Go points, yeah. I have 3 of these left, and then that's, 4 of these left, and that's it. But Red Sonja. Like, I do get kind of upset because they're just like, oh, yeah, we're going to release a movie on the same weekend as Free Comic Book Day. You're killing me. Y'all both got the point. And this one, I'm super excited about this. This story looks like it's going to be amazing. It's Donna DC's Night Terrors Special Edition. So what comes in here is also points. I don't want points. I want stickers. Well, you are getting stickers, but, the point system, it's there for a reason. So this actually has it has concept art in it. It's got a beginning story to it, a concept art, and previews of some of the covers that are coming in for some of these series. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I can't wait. I'm going to add it to my pull box. It looks amazing, but it's the story of the people's worst nightmares. It looks so good. Claim that to go with foil. All right, yes, Lieutenant, I got you. It's in your stack. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Oh my gosh. On that note, it is time for our first break. It's always up to something. Goodness gracious. I'll see you guys back here in just a minute.
You know how when you go to Comic-Con, after Comic-Con, you go to the hotel bar, and there's a whole bunch of people playing music and dancing, and you've got Pikachu and Lara Croft Tomb Raider doing the cha-cha slide just down from Deadpool and Batman and Wonder Woman? That's every Saturday night over on the Experience Twitch channel. Join Taji Beats for the EXP Dance Party, exclusively on Twitch, twitch.tv/the_EXP.
To be continued. 3 little words that hold the secret to the next great story. 3 words that will thrill you, confound you, give life to new possibilities. Every variation of To Be Continued is a promise. A promise of adventure. A promise of excitement. A promise of unseen wonders and unexplored worlds. A promise that every issue you read makes you a part of a never-ending journey. And behind every page, there will be an unopened door waiting for you. This story to be continued at your local comic book shop today. Visit comicshoplocator.com today.
Why was Princess Zelda sad after watching a bunch of YouTube videos? She couldn't find a link in the description. We'll stop if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's super easy. Click subscribe and click the bell when you do. And thanks for supporting the EXP.
All right, guys. So just so I can show you one of the concept arcs that are in this book for the series that's coming up. This is just 2 of them. There are some that are a lot scarier, and I would definitely highly recommend getting this. It's so good. What? No stairway? Denied. Oh, goodness gracious. I only have a couple of these ones left. This is Mech Cadets, and it is actually in August. The series is starting on Netflix. So this is the companion comic book to go with the series that is starting. We actually had one from Aftershock and Seismic Press. This is Seismic Stories with a new story for Animosity. Oh my gosh, the one from Animosity almost made me cry. A la Rude, but happy. I loved it. It was so good. For the kiddos, we have Marvel Spidey, the Amazing and His Amazing Friends. What's our next trivia?
Well, this is going to be kind of a tricky one.
Notes.
What day is Free Comic Book Day? And I don't I don't just mean the day, but like Christmas is on the 25th.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is the 3rd week or whatever.
It's like the 3rd Thursday of every year.
Yeah.
When is Free Comic Book Day? When is Free Comic Book Day? From Archie, we have Archie Horror presents The Cursed Library. Preston's right. It is the first Saturday in May every year. Lieutenant, you were technically right, but I think that's what Jay was asking is kind of what it is. It is the first Saturday in May. Bean for the in here too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's the Bean. Also, we have for the all ages, this is Ranger Academy, part of the Power Rangers stories. I think this is setting up for a new storyline that's coming up. Super exciting. Jay, do you have another trivia?
Yes.
What's up?
Where did Joe Field get the idea for Free Comic Book Day from?
Okay, so where did Joe Field, as we learned is the person who started it, get the idea to start Free Comic Book Day? Okay. Spidey Venom #1, plus a preview of a new series by Jonathan Hickman and Brian Hitch. Again, these books are $2 and they do go to Nourishment for the Needy. Star Wars The High Republic Adventures from Dark Horse. Also, including Avatar, The Last Airbender. As Alfie puts it, her favorite Jedi, Avatar. Oh my goodness. Okay, where did he get the idea? Where did he actually get the idea, or should we make up our own? Okay, Girl Talking Over, featuring a preview of a new graphic novel that's there on the back. This is a Lois Lane story. And when I read it, it kind of felt like it was her like early 20s, late teens, maybe. Kind of like her first time venturing out and doing things. Man, I can't figure out, where did he get the idea? How old is he? Did he have like kiddos, like maybe their friends wanted free books or something? Is that it?
No, but the answer is so good.
Oh.
You know what?
Free scoop night at Baskin Robbins?
Yep. The full thing I have here
Yeah.
is the Baskin Robbins next door had a free scoop day, and Joe wondered what a free comic book day would look like.
Okay. I like Bean's answer, though. He wanted free comic books.
That's pretty good, too.
That is a good one, too. Really? That is crazy. From free scoop night. It's like, oh, they're giving away free ice cream. I wonder what it'd be like to give away free books. And now it's a nationwide thing. That's so cool. It's absolutely outstanding. I only have a few of these left. This is Conan the Barbarian from Titan. And what I thought was really cool about it was it actually has all the games, all the Conan games on the back. Marvel voices. Number 1. All right, give us a random trivia. What do you got for random trivia?
Well, unfortunately, there wasn't a whole lot of trivia, so I only have one more question. We
Oh,
kind of
let's
burned
say,
through it.
you have just like a random thing that you can do for trivia? He got it from me. I just didn't take credit for it. Okay, Ed Weird.
I got nothing. Why don't you try something?
I don't actually know the answer to this, so somebody else will have to tell me the answer to this. What was the first free comic book? And we appreciate your selflessness, Eddie. What was the first free comic book for Free Comic Book Day? I don't actually know this. I want to know. Somebody tell me. Jay's gonna have to look it up for me. Also for the kiddos, we have Dogman and the League of Misfits. It also includes Captain Underpants. Who's gonna say no to Captain Underpants? Even I picked up that book. Investigators all tied up. Sneak peek. Look, he's got shark repellent. I wonder if Kyle's around. He'd probably know. Okay, monkeys fighting robots. Number 1. So this wasn't technically part of Free Comic Book Day, but we got this sent to us from a really cool indie company, and they were like, Ultimate Spider-Man number 1 to go with the release of the movie. Really? Huh. Okay, now I'm jealous. I wonder if I could find that for myself then. Okay, Lieutenant. That points. Is that true, Jay?
That's going to be correct, because if you go to the list of books, it is the first one on the list.
Oh.
And now I got to come up with a last trivia question, because
if not that, there was a Tomb Raider comic. Oh, okay. Look at that. Okay. There were 4. Okay, what were the 4? I'm really curious. What were the 4 first Free Comic Book Day ones? And also, I felt like Free Comic Book Day was always around. Maybe I'm just I'm either too young or too old. That is so cool. I love learning these things with you guys. Now I'm just waiting in the comments. What Marvel movie debuted during the first Free Comic Book Day?
that was my last question. So I'm going to change that question, but people can go ahead and answer that one from Ed.
Okay.
The books were
Ultimate
Spider-Man. Star Wars Tales.
Ooh.
Tomb Raider, and Justice League Adventures.
Justice League Adventures. Okay. Now I want them. That is so cool. All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles featuring Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Is the Free Comic Book Day one? Is another one? Here you go. Okay, so the question right now. What Marvel movie debuted during the first Free Comic Book Day? I think there was a JLA comic, but not sure of the 4th. And Lieutenant, Star Wars and Justice League. Oh my goodness. I'm learning so many things. Eddie over here giving away the answer to his own question.
It's okay. Well, honestly, when Lieutenant was talking about the comics, that's what he said.
Yeah,
to go with the release of the movie. So here's a different one.
Okay.
What movie was premiering on the second Free Comic Book Day?
Okay. The second Free Comic Book Day. I'm trying to remember. Oh no. My brainy bits don't remember anything anymore. All right. Star Trek featuring Day of Blood Prelude. Look at that cover. Okay, what was the movie premiering during the second one? We know the first one was Spider-Man, and this year's was Guardians. What was the second one? What was the year? That's okay, Ed. You're a trivia king. Aw, that's too sweet. Let me think. How about... I can't really Google right now because I'm all... But I gotta remember what years. What was the year? Oh man, I'm totally stumped. I can't think of what came out that year. It wasn't. What year did the first Iron Man movie come out? Was that like 2007, 2008?
So Preston and X, or Lieutenant, got it.
Oh, I've got no comments.
You don't?
No.
Like, was X2 X-Men United? Or was that 3?
I think.
Because
I am not exactly sure. But I will give them both a point because I believe you.
yes, it was X2.
It was X2? Okay.
Yeah. I just can't remember if... Huh?
Was there a book that came out with it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm using the Google too for these.
We're all learning together. I like it.
Yeah, see, I can just never remember if X-Men 2 was also titled United or if that was the third one.
Oh, man. It was X2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we
The
go.
full name was X2 X-Men United.
Okay,
nice. I like the teamwork. Everybody's helping out. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what I can never remember.
Okay. Well, now that we know. All right, so what was the third year then? Like, I feel like we just need to go through the years. Like, what years did they each come out? And I only have a couple of these again, guys. This is the Street Fighter manga book from Udan or Capcom. It came out with Street Fighter. And I don't know why, but it feels to me every single year the free comic book day books just get A, there's more, and B, they just keep getting better. Oh, is it just me or does everybody else feel that way? Let me know. This one I'm still surprised we have some of. But this is Uncanny Avengers. Uncanny Avengers. I haven't got a chance to flip through this one yet. But it has Miss Jen's favorite on the front. We've got some X-Men. We've got the Deadpool. We've got some Avengers. I don't know why, but I can't figure out who's the red chick. Oh, I'm drawing a blank right now. Silver, Jean Grey, Nike America, Deadpool, and can somebody name who that chick is? As I draw an even further blank.
It almost looks like a version of Lady Deathstrike.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Like, I'm going to have to flip through the book during commercial and find out.
I was somewhere else. Show it again.
Okay. So I can name everybody except for her. The one in red. Not positive, but it might have been Godzilla in 2004. Ooh.
Is that one of the symbiotes? Is that the new version of Shriek?
I don't think so. Because Shriek has 2 colors on her, but this is
It almost looks like a symbiote.
That's what I thought. All right, hold please. Do 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 do. By the way, I did look up the lyrics to that song finally. My soul. It hurts.
He sings it at the end of the MASH movie.
Oh.
You're going to need to watch the movie, Jenna. It stars Donald Sutherland.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't actually see this character in here. No, darn it. It's taking place on Krakoa, though. So, maybe? Oh, no. You'll add it to the list. Okay. Because I know Misery, she's red and she's white because it's two people. Don't forget Elliot Gold. What? How have I not watched the MASH movie? What was I doing?
I don't know, but there's a trivia question. Who is that on the cover?
Who was that on the cover? Can anybody figure this out? Because it doesn't look like Misery. It doesn't look like Scream. Couldn't find her in the book, so she's going to show up later. Ugh. Clark and Lex, a young Superman graphic novel, and also fan club Batman Squad. Look at all that luscious hair on Lex. That's a lot of hair. Yes, there's another kids one. Actually, it says teen. It's really good for kids. This is the one that I was most excited about, and I hope you guys are too. But it's a new book from Jeff Lemire. It's called Fish Flies, and it is an adult book. So, Robert Altman and Renee. How did I miss the movie? And it even says on the back, 18 plus, rated for mature. It looks good. Like, even going through it, the art is the same as on the cover. Oh. It do be looking like somebody is going to die. I am just in awe. Like,
the number of actors you'll see in the MASH movie where you'll be like, oh, I know that guy from that thing, is going to make your head hurt. The only two people who were in the series that were in the movie are Gary Berghoff as Radar, and that's it.
Only Radar?
Yes, some of the other people were around as extras that would later go on to be in the show, but none of them were named characters.
Really? Yes, Chris, I was showing off all of the Free Comic Book Day books and art that we had, wrapping up our oh my gosh, fundraiser. That's what it is. So we're raising money for Nourishment for the Needy. We got lots of cans. So all of the books were $2. The art prints were $10. And then the original art covers by Chris Foreman, these are $100. I can show them again because I love them. They're amazing. Oh, like, look at this. How dare he have so much talent? And then this one just makes me laugh because of the story. Because he asked me, he's like, "Hey, can I borrow your phone so I can screenshot and send myself the thing?" It's Penance. Is that who it is? Is that who that is? The red chick? This does look like really good. I mean, so I do see Mystique show up. I'm not sure. Captain Krakoa. So, like, a new character shows up in it too. That is so crazy. It's the only one both in the movie and the show. That is crazy to me. Oh my goodness. Like, I need to see it now. Thank you, TJ. You're amazing.
Yeah, I just found it on Google. Yep.
Well, now we know. All of us were wrong. We were taking guesses, and we were all wrong. Oh, well, here we go. I do think it is actually time for our next commercial break, but I think, Jay, did you have a thing? Okay. Did you guys know that Fran Tarkenton of the Minnesota Vikings and Johnny Unitas of the Baltimore Colts were in the movie as uncredited football players? Were they, like, just playing football, like, in the background?
There's a football scene in the movie, and they brought in two of the best quarterbacks in the history of the sport of football to play football players in the movie.
That's awesome. That is very awesome. Jay, did you want to throw up your most random question that you're probably going to ask me that's like your dad joke? Because, I'm just going to shake my head.
So I'm just going to go ahead and get on here and say it. 2 peanuts went walking down the street. One was assaulted.
Oh my God. On that note, it is time for a next commercial break. So I'll see you guys back here in just a minute. Oh my God.
Programming on the EXP is made possible by viewers like you, or your local comic shop, or that Kickstarter you backed, or the publisher you like, or comic industry professionals who want to share a message with the world. Really, anyone who wants to advertise with us can. If you're interested in seeing a product you know and love, or are creating, or are publishing, or are involved with, advertised here on The Experience, and having your message shared with our viewers, please reach out by scanning the QR code below or visiting our website and using the contact form. What if Hans Gruber from Die Hard had to battle the Joker from Batman the Animated Series in a dance battle? Or who would win in a race between Baby from Baby Driver and Snidely Whiplash? If Austin Powers and Shrek found themselves in a hot dog eating contest, who would emerge victorious? These are the questions we talk about on Nerd Killer Warfare. Debate the most absurd questions you've ever heard in popular culture. Register now by scanning the QR code or visiting bit.ly/EXP casting. Did you know that every Experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out. Twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
Hey guys. So I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. You guys are great.
I think Lieutenant and I might be reading the same dad joke thing.
Oh my gosh. All right, so I'm going to go through legal real quick since everybody's here. Invoices are sent out on Wednesday. We please ask for you to pay within 24 hours. Please, everybody, check your PayPal accounts. Make sure the address on them is correct because that is the address that we use to ship out your stuff. Also, we do media shipping, which means up to $10 is $6 and up to $20 is $8. So that is all of the legal that we have here. Next question. Who played Spear Chucker Jones in the MASH movie?
We're not allowed to say that on TV. That's a epithet, technically.
I don't know what that is.
But the answer is Tim Brown.
Oh, okay.
Because I know all the things.
You know all the things at least about MASH?
Although I don't know why I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Oh, no.
It's probably on my end.
Probably. Maybe. So we are having Kyle come to chit chat with me because I'm having interesting things happening inside the store.
I thought it was Fred Williamson.
I figured it out.
And it just wasn't real, but that's not the way.
I thought I turned off my music, and in fact, I turned off my ability to hear you. Like, come on. The show, and I'm like, okay, let me turn my music off.
Yeah, because it's we're having some flickering and fun. So yeah, it is Fred. Okay, look at that.
Yeah.
Everybody in there.
Fred Williamson, but it was Tim Brown later, which is one of those things where they played a different role in the movie than they'd wind up playing on the show.
That's always kind of thrown me off when they do things like that.
Also, I've met every member of the cast of Friends except for the ones who, or the cat, not the cast of Friends, the cast of MASH, except for the ones who are dead before I was alive.
Rude.
Which, well, that's the benefit of being friends with Jamie Farr.
Kyle, I have strong words for you when we do eventually meet face to face.
Oh, do you want to hear my Jamie Farr story?
I do.
So he would come into the radio station when I worked there.
Yeah.
And would record spots for, like, he would do charity events. He had a golf tournament named after him, all this kind of stuff. And so we got to know each other, and he knew I was into comic books because my studio was decked out in comic posters and stuff. And when he moved to Hollywood, he had a golden age comic collection that I estimate now would be worth several $1 million. First appearance of Superman, first appearance of Batman, first appearance of the Flash, all the DC big hitters and several Marvel big hitters. And when he moved to Hollywood, his mother gave them to his cousin, who then sold them. Except that his cousin remembered who he sold them to, and that guy's still around. So I went to that guy and asked him what happened to him, and he told me who he sold them to, and so on and so forth. And I was able to track down a giant chunk of this collection. None of the big ones.
Yeah,
none of the big ones. They had all sold several dozen times. But a big chunk of his collection I was able to restore and send out to him in LA to get back to him. So that's my Jamie Farr story. And over the years, he's introduced me to Mike Farrell and Alan Alda. And I've met Gary Berghoff a handful of times and Loretta Swit a couple times. So I'm a big MASH fan.
The name drops.
I'm a big MASH fan. When I met Alan Alda, we talked for probably 20 minutes about the episode Sometimes You Hear the Bullet.
Which one's that one about again?
It's the one where the reporter gets shot while he's covering the war.
Okay.
And he goes, sometimes you do hear the bullet. And he was like Hawkeye's buddy. So it was one of those things where he and I talked about that because that was one of the reasons that I wanted to study acting in college was that episode of that show. So it wound up this circuitous route where I was studying acting and wound up going into broadcasting because I was a terrible actor, but I wanted to study it because of that episode of that show. So long story to say I'm a big MASH fan.
I love MASH. Me and my grandparents probably have seen almost every episode. I know there's probably an episode or two I probably haven't seen just because, they do those marathons like all weekend. And we would sit there and we would watch all of them.
So at my house, on one of my shelves in my room where I have like some slabs and some other kind of rare collectibles that I keep, I have a glass IV bottle from the show filled with gin that I've had everyone I've met sign. And it sits on this shelf. And I'm sure the gin at this point is battery acid. But I leave it sit up there. And I also have one from Gunsmoke Bonanza. It's a wagon train car.
Yeah.
That's actually a bottle of scotch.
You can say
you could if you wanted to. Preston says, thank God I just have a drink. Yeah. Preston, you go blind. But no, that's my MASH story.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, here for the last time, I'm going to show some of these prints since some of you guys came in late. Because I don't know why I really, really, really like showing these off. But
and while you get ready, can I plug my show that's next?
Yes, go ahead.
So Bronze Age Nerd and I are doing a topic that I just did on Hot Takes, but it'd be nice to have somebody else's opinion to get in on it. To slab or not to slab? Ooh. That is the question. And so I did a thing on what you should know before you get books graded in terms of being a better collector. We're going to talk about should you get books graded or not.
Okay. This is still my favorite. For anybody who came in a little late, these are done by Pop Rap Art, and that's like WRAP. No, Peep, sorry. He does these with, like, look at this. This is all done with candy wrappers. He signed all of them. They are $10. These go to the charity Nourishment for the Needy. Oh. Kyle, please say the name for me again.
Sokatano.
Yeah. Why? This is only her. I love her character. I love Rosario Dawson. But for some reason, just this one character, my brain just trips out on her name. But just look at that. That's all done with candy wrappers. And then I really liked how in Grogu and in Wonder Woman he put stars in their eyes. I'm super excited to hear what you're gonna say about grading, though. Like, I know slabs can be known as maybe, and I do know that there are different companies who do slabs, and some people will only do one companies of slabs.
Yeah, I didn't even write notes about that one. But that's like people who are like, I only buy Sony televisions, right?
Yeah.
Some of that's paying for a name, some of it's paying for a brand preference, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But it's important to know that the differences are so minuscule.
There's that word.
Minuscule?
That is a word that I can't say. It's funny because like when Jay and I first met and I would try to say the word, I think he told me that it sounds like I was saying mini schools or something. Yeah, that's like my
You've
brain just
watched
like,
you've watched Letterkenny, right?
yeah.
Can you say breakfast?
Breakfast?
Okay.
Yeah, breakfast.
Can you say basket?
Basket?
All right, then you're better than Dairy on Letterkenny. Basket.
Basket. Oh, like this one had to be a lot of like red Tootsie Pops, just the way he did it. And then Miss Jen loved this one so much, she actually bought like the actual Valentine's Day. But yeah, it took me years and years, and now if I concentrate, I can kind of say it. I can kind. Let me see. Can I do it? Can I do it right now? Can I? Minuscule. It's so close. I'm so close. I know I'll get it. Oh God, that's so pretty. And then there was another one. Oh, for years I apparently said ducks wrong. But I used to. They would be like, everybody would say, "What are you saying?" But it was ducks, like ducks. There are ducks. I was drawing out the U too much, apparently.
See, that's the benefit to being a Midwesterner who studied acting and broadcasting in school. Any of those mispronunciations that were in my dialect have been beat out of me by teachers and grades. So I don't always know the word I want to say, but by the time I come up with it, I know how to say it.
Mine is a lot of like during learning English, these words didn't come up, and I only ever saw them written in a book. And I was like, oh, that's how you say that because that's how you say these other words, right?
I will say this though. That said, I'm terrible at coming up with people's names. Can't do it.
So like reading people's names, you're just like,
Let's put it this way. If your last name was more complicated than it was, I wouldn't even use it.
Do you want to know my maiden name?
No.
Yeah, sure you do. You ready?
I'll be honest. I most of the time mispronounce my own last name.
It's Sheehan.
Shashevsky.
Sheehan.
Okay.
And then oh, I have one for you. All right. So write this one down. Write this one. You ready? Bonnette.
Not happening.
Bonnet. Like the Easter bonnet you wear.
Nope.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, those were it.
Hey, will you bring those beautiful Chris Foreman covers back on for just a second? I just need to see them again.
How much are these?
These are 100.
Ooh.
He did draw them Friday in front of me. Like, oh my gosh. And then the funny story that happened. Huh?
It's a pretty good deal.
Yes, they are. Yeah, Sheehan, TJ. Yep. My papa actually came here from Ireland. I love this Groot one. Just look at the details.
All right. If no one in the next 2.5 minutes claims Groot, I'm taking Groot.
Okay.
But
Groot. Look at the detail. He actually went and he had to look up the picture so that way he got the costume accurate for this one. And then the Star-Lord one, he looked at the picture to make sure he got the face right. Are you trying not to look at it, Kyle? Is that what it is?
No, I have a Groot around here somewhere. That is a jeez. Who drew it? Joe Cooper, CCA.
Oh.
That I thought was hanging, but is not. And inside the Groot, he drew Groot like outlines. And inside the Groot, it's actually a maze that if you follow it,
Yeah.
the outline is Rocket.
Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Oh. Actually, it finally sounds like the rain is kind of quietening down. But and that explains the ducks. I can say it. Took me years to figure it out, but I can say it. Yeah. And he was
you say
about? About.
Okay. Just want to make sure you weren't one of those boot type people.
Boots?
A boot.
Well, I mean, I do say things like I have to watch myself because when I'm with Jay and everybody, I'll say, yeah, just put stuff in the trunk of the car. But when I'm with family, I'm like, just put it in the boot. And they get it, but everybody else around us will think I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody who doesn't know, but the boot of a vehicle is the trunk.
If you get fired putting soccer cleats in the back of a car, what happened?
If you get fired for putting the cleats?
Uh-huh. You got the boot, putting boots in the boot.
Oh, gosh. Get the boots put in. And guys, that is why it's always the dad jokes. All right, Kyle, if you're wanting this, I will put it in your stack for now. The Groot one, right?
Sold.
Okay. I got it in your stack with your boba. Boba. On that note, guys, it is time for my show to be at the end. I want to thank boot for trunk is very English. I'm very Irish.
I got that joke from Ted Lasso.
Oh, goodness. I think that's another thing that Jay wanted to watch. All right, guys, this is the end of the show. This has been General Disorder. It's been quite disorder, especially the weather, trying to figure out, what it wants to do. I don't know what it wants to do, but it's doing something, I guess. And don't forget, stick around. Kyle is up next. We're going to talk about slabs and grading. It's a lot of information. Definitely Commonwealth. Okay, TJ gets it. I want to thank you all for joining me. I will see you tomorrow for Minute to Skim It. Bye.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.